So, why the strange title? Well, this is the start. The first video blog entry, and it is actually starting with a broken leg. After some consideration, I kind of thought, well, breaking a leg as a starting point for the video blog is actually kind of relevant. I mean, it was a bit of a setback, but also an opportunity to ponder a little bit. So how did I break my leg? Well, a little bit of a mishap while training with Elliot, who's there in the background. Training him with getting used to a little bit of weight on his back. And yeah, just an unfortunate incident. So why start this with a broken leg? Well, it's a bit of a setback, but it's actually a quite relevant subject, I figured. As a mirror of exercises with horses, it can be seen as a failure. It can also be seen as an opportunity for growth. Part of my view is that when training with horses, we're constantly presented with mirrors of strengths and weaknesses within ourselves. And training with Elliot up to that point was going really, really good. He's a very attentive little guy, quick learner, and I was having no problems at all. And it was actually on an evening where time was a little bit tight, the sun was going down, had less time to spend warming him up, and as things had been going so well, I figured, well, I'll just go straight to it. And therein lies the error. As opposed to following my natural way of doing things, I let myself be affected by time constraints unnecessarily, and this affected the results of the training. I take it very much on my own shoulders. Elliot's a sweet little guy, very muddy right now. I don't think he did anything wrong at all. He bucked a little, I wasn't quite prepared, and I just landed unfortunately on the one leg. Sometimes these experiences afford us the opportunity for a bit of internal reflection, of which there's been a fair amount, and that's kind of what I wanted to share here. I think a lot of us have a tendency to look at mishaps as failures or inabilities. And I think actually there's a lot of new opportunities and new possibilities that present themselves in mishaps. And as such, shouldn't really be seen as failures, but as opportunities for growth. This is little Bagheera who's decided to visit with us. And I'm susceptible to those things just as much as anybody else. But having small wake-up calls like this are actually really great opportunities. So I thought I'd take this great opportunity to start this blog. I haven't got a lot of mobility right now, so why not? Working with horses on my own or with others has really given me a lot of fulfillment, a lot of growth, and it's some of these situations, experiences that I thought I'd share here. And this is the beginning. So the subject of this one is looking at mishaps, looking at new opportunities, and not focusing on failure. Things that don't work out the way that we planned very often present a new way of approaching them. On most occasions, I'm very much in the now and unaffected by time constraints or internal agendas. But on the given evening that I had this mishap, I was less in the now and more focused on time constraints. And not placing blame. I certainly don't place any blame on Elliot. He's just being a young guy. But I was less focused on the now and more on a time pressure. The beauty of working with these guys, there behind me, is the fact that they are always completely in the moment. Being in the now, that's their life, that's the way they live. And being able to become more in touch with that is an ongoing challenge. It's something I've shared with a number of other people, and something that can continuously be developed. They're masters at it, and we can maybe strive to attain some level of inner peace and ability to quickly respond to our surroundings in a natural manner, not lose ourselves, not place blame, and not get stuck in that. We all have our own baggage, some more than others, some less. And I find that horses don't really carry around a lot of baggage. There's some, and if they've gone through a rough upbringing, it's reflected in their personalities and their quirks, just like it is with us. But in general, they don't really reflect on what just happened a few minutes ago. Something didn't work out, and move on. They take care of themselves, and that's something that we can learn to be much better at as well. There's so much that can be learned when working with these incredible animals. Just being with them, going through simple exercises, and learning from their natural way of being can really open up a lot of doors, a lot of personal insights, and offer some personal growth. You don't have to have a lot of experience with horses. You don't have to have any to be able to grow from just simple experiences in their proximity. I just actually wanted this to be a little, just a little intro. There's a lot that I could talk about, and I will discuss different things in other entries. But I figured this is a good start. I'm in a reflective place right now, looking at my next steps forward, very anxious to get back on the horse, literally, and anxious to share more of these opportunities with other people. So this is a start, and I look forward to doing some more of these.